My movie was Green Street Hooligans. It stars Elijah Wood and his beautiful blue eyes.
It does.
So the movie, I picked this movie because I wanted to do something a little bit different that I didn't think these three would ever have watched otherwise.
Probably not.
It starts out with Elijah Wood getting kicked out of college for something he didn't do, and he goes over to England to be with his sister for a little while. And while he's there, he meets his brother?
His brother-in-law's brother.
Well, both.
So brother-in-law. Okay. He meets his brother-in-law, and the dude's a really big, die-hard football fan.
Soccer football,
European football, real football. And he's in this kind of gang thing, and they go around and they fight other gangs. And that's basically what the movie is about. It's a little deeper than that. If you watch the movie, you'd understand.
So, what did I think of this movie? What did I think of this movie? Because while I was watching it, I just remember having a great time. You couldn't understand half of what anybody was saying. Because they definitely found all the different kinds of accents and then threw them in a noisy bar together and had them shout at each other. And you just see them smiling, drinking beer, having a good time, and you're like, I should be having a good time too. And then, you pick up on a couple of really awesome phrases. Overall, though, I really did enjoy the movie. Outside of the fact that I couldn't understand it when there was more than 5 of them together in a room shouting at each other, because that's what belligerents do. Like, inebriated belligerents yell at each other, and, even in American English, I have a hard time understanding what they're saying. So, and something about bubbles, pretty bubbles in the sky. And like my dreams, they will fade and die.
They fade and die. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was the fight song?
That was the
Yeah,
fight song,
that was
yeah.
a fight song.
And,
Makes sense.
I really don't have any complaints about this movie. It was not like anything I'd seen before. I loved the character development of Elijah Wood. I like the idea that they bring to at the end. It almost had a bit of a Fight Club feel to it with regards to Elijah Wood's character. Elijah Wood is kind of like
Edward Norton?
Well, Edward Norton, but what's his character's
He
name?
doesn't have a name. They never name him.
Really?
In the entire movie, they never said his name.
Oh, today I learned. So he's kind of like Edward Norton's character in Fight Club. And I really enjoyed that a lot, especially because I love myself some, Elijah. Frodo Baggins in a movie that's not Lord of the Rings, that's awesome. So the only real criticism I have is that you can't understand a lot of what they say sometimes. But you get the point. The acting is good, and the story is pretty good. But just everything about it, though, it has an odd charm to it. It has an odd charm.
I agree with a lot of what Derek said. I went in this movie, I don't know what I was expecting, but I got a lot more than I expected out of it. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Glad to hear.
2 problems, and they're not really problems. They're part of its charm, actually. So they're not really bad. They're kind of good, but they're weird. A, I couldn't understand a damn thing they were saying.
Yup.
So that was fun. That made it more fun. Second, I couldn't understand why they were so obsessed with football, soccer, whatever you call it. Like, holy shit, you're beating the crap out of each other. Why? What the fuck? Calm down. You kick a ball and a goal. Stop killing each other. Like, damn.
Yeah, not that many people die in this movie.
Yeah, 1 is too many. It's a sport. It is a sport. I don't go out and kill.
I not disagree.
I don't go out and kill Chicago
Yes, it is.
Blackhawks fans.
You should.
Maybe, but I don't. And
We're not the Raiders.
We're not the Oakland Raiders. No, we're not. Okay, so I that part, like, it was made the movie better, but at the same time, it was like, why? But either way, I enjoyed it a lot, and maybe want to watch the sequels, because there's 2 of them, I think.
I think there's 3 of them.
3.
Okay. Or, no,
I think
2
there's-
sequels, 3 movies.
No, 3 sequels.
Really?
I'm pretty sure there's a Green Street Hooligans 4.
Oh,
Ouch.
good. Good, and I hope, maybe. I don't know. It made me want to watch them. I ordered the second one.
Oh, really?
On
I didn't know you
Netflix,
get it.
so we can watch that. Yeah, solid pick. I was very, very pleasantly surprised.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah. I wouldn't, I guess, have expected a soccer movie to be kind of like this. I mean,
Football.
football.
Stop calling it soccer.
Yeah, that's how you get the shit kicked out of you. in England.
Soccer. Kind of to the tune of Ryan, I don't really see the point sometimes behind a lot of what was going on. I feel like it was over dramatized, but not to the fault of the movie, just because I don't understand why. I mean, we don't have gangs associated with like American football teams over here or hockey teams or something like that. Like, fan bases can get pretty boisterous.
They might tip a
and
car or two.
You see,
There can be
God forbid the Lakers win the championship.
there can be riots after like championships or something like that, or massive upset wins or something like that. But you're not gonna be just like walking down the street and look over into the alleyway, see a group of 10 Packer fans and just go beat the shit out of them. As much as we'd all like to.
It just
They
doesn't.
deserve it.
It just doesn't happen.
It's just, and I don't know if that's like,
It's
is
accurate.
it accurate?
It is
Yeah.
accurate.
See, so I can't blame the movie for it. That's the thing, is that I think that's one of the things that frustrates me the most, is that I want to blame the movie for having an unrealistic storyline.
But it is
It says it's
realistic.
100% realistic. So it's no fault of the movie at all.
It's fault to English people.
Yeah.
You suck.
Or alcohol.
Or that too.
Overall, I did really enjoy the movie though. Much more than I would have expected from any soccer movie. One thing that I can fault the movie for is the not final scene, but
climax.
final interaction, we'll call it, when person not to be named arrives and kind of comes up. I didn't like it at all.
I agree.
And it might just be because that person was a dipshit. So
Might be.
Spoilers. Elijah Wood's wife shows up and gets in the middle of the fight for no real reason.
Elijah Wood has
Yeah.
no wife.
Or no, not
Sister.
Elijah Wood's sister shows up and gets in the way for no real reason.
yeah, so that happens, and that entire thing could have prevented other things that happened, and if people just weren't stupid. But that was my only fault of it, was that one thing. But if that wouldn't have happened, that would have taken away from a big
Thing.
thing that other things and things.
Watch the movie.
Yeah,
We're saying watch the movie.
You'll understand if you watch the movie and you get to that scene. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Agreed with pretty much everything you guys said. Her showing up at the end was just dumb. That shouldn't have been. They should have figured out another way to make the big thing happen at the end. But overall, no, I agree with everything you guys said, pretty much.
Good.